Bodysport Fitness. Thank you for dropping by. My name is Kevin Miles. You might be wondering, what is Team Bodysport Fitness and why should I consider joining or even taking a free trial? And I'm here to tell you a little bit about who we are and what we're trying to do and what the vision is. I've been involved in the fitness industry for 4 decades, and it's just been a passion of mine. And I know from my experience as a coach and a trainer and nutrition specialist that for some people fitness just kind of clicks and we find our groove and we always want to do it and we have a passion for it, and it's almost easy, but for most people it can be a challenge and it can be difficult and filled with starts and stops and ups and downs and periods of not being motivated or periods of not reaching our goals. And I've found over the years that there's something other than the X's and O's, the training and nutrition information that allows people to be successful. And it is a lot of times mental and emotional and believing in themselves and having the right mindset and understanding how important fitness is. And at different times in our lives, we struggle. Most people struggle with fitness. They struggle to get fit, they struggle to stay consistent. And if that's you, if you are a person that hasn't been able to reach your fitness goals for whatever reason, this is a place for you. And it usually happens at one or three points. There are people that just can't seem to get started in the first place. Then there's people that they start and they stop. They start, but they just can't seem to get going. And then there's people that they always seem to go, they always seem to make it in there, but they're just not reaching their goals, or they reach one goal and they just can't get to the higher level. And what I've tried to do with Team Body Sport Fitness is address all those different things. Some of it's about information, some of it's about self-belief, some of it's about developing your the right why and staying driven and motivated and nourishing your passion for what you're doing. In this community, and Skool is an incredible platform if you're not used to it. It's very versatile. So it's allowed me to take things that I've been doing for years and put it all in one place. I have a couple of fitness websites, bodysport.coach being the main one. I've created 12 online fitness education courses, some by myself and a few in partners with other great trainers and coaches. I've written and co-written 2 books. I've managed Gold's Gym for 8 years. I've worked in a health food store for 6 years. I work with an amazing natural nutritional supplement company. I've worked in the industry media for a long time, and so I've seen all the moving parts of the industry, and I know that it takes sometimes more than one thing to keep us going. And so what you'll find in here is, yes, you'll find the educational information and support to answer your questions and help you get to that point where, oh, I really know what to do. Because we're in an information overload as far as society goes. And there's a lot of misinformation out there and just bad information out there. And so we've sorted through that to give you the most accurate, scientific, effective information that really works for people. But beyond that, I know that it's important to stay with it and to understand how important it is and how important you are to nourish your drive and be in a community that other people share your passion and share your goals and support what you're trying to do. And so that's what we're creating here. And the first step for me was just loading the information I've had. So I've loaded a number of different courses that I have already on this platform, from my newest course, which is called 7 Solutions for Fitness Transformation, which walks you through different stages of what it takes to be successful in fitness versus people that are successful and are not. And courses like Mass Quest, which is for natural muscle building, which is something that I had to deal with. And courses like Healthy Healing for a Broken Heart, which is a mindset course that probably was my first venture into my life coaching practice to help people who have not fully emotionally recovered from a past relationship to keep from carrying that into their next relationship or get themselves healed to a place where they're whole, healthy, and happy so that are open for a better life and they are open for the best version of themselves. Those types of things are in here. And then there's courses that I've created with amazing people like Lenny Colarusso, who's gone through a number of things, any one of which could have completely derailed her life, but still learned to thrive. How did she do that? So those are the types of things that are in here from an information standpoint. But I also know that we need that energy along the way. We need that support. And back in the day, as I say that, we used to get that from the magazines. Like every month, you get your favorite muscle building, bodybuilding, fitness magazine, whatever the case may be, and it was just that energy for you. You see the pictures and the images, and you read the stories, and you be inspired. Say, I want to be like that guy. I want to train like that girl. I want to do this. I want to do that. And that's a little bit lacking now. We have a community where it's almost self-promotional, and there's a lot of good stuff out there, but I want to highlight other people and tell their stories and tell inspiring stories of people that have found success in fitness, many times overcoming a lot of different obstacles. Because it's easy to see someone that's beyond you and think, oh, it's been easy for them. They didn't have to go through anything. But usually that's not the case. Many times they had the same struggles and challenges that you had. And by seeing and reading about them, that's going to inspire you and inform you to say, well, if he could do that, I can do it too. If she can do this, I can do this too. And so in this community, there will be multiple interviews with people who have successfully lived a fitness lifestyle that's going to give you that hope and that inspiration, because I believe there's a thing that we must do called nourishing our drive, in terms of keeping you going. You can get started, but then it gets to be a challenge, and it's not always the easiest thing to do. If you have some other things that you see that inspires you and that you aspire to be, that's helpful. So seeing that, that's going to be a part of what's in here, and I'm already putting that in there. Also, for people that have fitness-based businesses, I'm also highlighting, and I've done this on my website before. Now I'm doing it more with video and on here, a fit biz section where people are inspired by people who run fitness-based businesses like gyms and have training businesses and yoga studios and whatever the case may be. A one of my buddies that's going to be on here. He has he's a strength coach and he runs strongman competitions. Another buddy had runs expos. So those things will inform you, but also inspire you and keep you immersed in the fitness business and to keep you immersed in your passion for fitness and expand what it is that you are doing and want to do. So if you read about a triathlete, how does that person train? If you read about a gym owner, what challenges that they have to deal with? It's one thing to show up to the gym. Maybe you thought, and most people do, maybe I want to own a gym one day. What's that really like? What does that really involve? What are the challenges to being a personal trainer? What makes one more successful than the others? What did it is it that they had to learn beyond that certification that allowed them to be successful, that allowed them to help all the people that they wanted to help? So those types of things are inside of Team Body Sport Fitness to help and inspire you. And there's also a section of people who maybe don't train in your sport, but what is it like? What is it like? How does a boxer train? How does an MMA fighter train? How does a CrossFit athlete train? How does a marathoner train? There's things that we can relate to that other successful athletes do, that we see their training and we see their nutrition, and that can inspire us. Doesn't necessarily mean we want to go try that sport, but it's nice to see, okay, the connection there. And that's always inspired me when I see a pro football player that, during the season they do one thing, but how do they get ready for that season? What kind of things do they do? Are there any of those things that they do that I can incorporate in my training? I've always found those things interesting, and they help drive me forward. They help make me feel like I'm doing something that's important, that's special, that the best of the best people do. And those little things I found help nourish your passion. And not only are they informative, but they're also entertaining. So here I want there to be things that are going to educate you, things that are going to inspire you, and things that are going to entertain you. And there's a combination of those things. So when you go into the Skool community, you'll see different sections. There'll be a section that'll have like a forum where you can ask questions, make comments, tell people what's going on with you, and interact with different members here. And that's where the community is. And that's powerful. When you make those connections, you make those friendships, and you're around other people that share your passion. Now it's like a bunch of fitness people at a party, not so much into a library. And that's the vibe that we want to have here, where you go there and you like it and you like the people there and they inspire you and they encourage you. And being a part of that community is one of those things that's going to drive you forward. And you're going to get help from those people and you're going to be able to help some of those people as well. And in the classroom section, that's where there's all the fitness information and it's like a library. There's a lot in there. And some people say, well, you should do, you should go with one specific niche and focus on that. But I've been doing this long enough that I can branch off into different things and do them all very well at a high level, especially when I involve my fitness friends who I know some amazing people who are already parts of this community. So when you go into that library section, you go into the classroom, it's called. Don't get overwhelmed. It's like going into a bookstore or library. You don't need to read every book in there. You'll find some things that are specific for where you are, what you need, and what your goals are, and just go into those things. And then if there's something else you need help with or want more of, then that's an easy thing for me and my team and the people that also be involved in this to help create. So for example, there's a 50 plus section in there for people that want to look differently and redefine what aging is through fitness and live to be longer, healthier, live longer, be healthier and stronger as we age. I am 66 right now. My goals are different than they were when I was 16 or 26 or 36. My body's different. There's some different needs. So there's things I need to know now that I didn't know then and that I need to focus on now that maybe I didn't focus on before. And there's a lot of people like that. So if you're in that category, boom, that's something that's definitely for you. If you're in a category where you need to learn how to lose weight in a safe, effective way, my years as a contest prep coach and the other people that have been doing that and know how to maximize your weight loss in a safe, healthy, sane, drug-free way, those that information's in there and it translates and transfers into someone that's just getting back from having their first child to someone that wants to hit on stage. So there's enough different things in there at a high level for whoever you may be. And it's easy to make that more specific as you need it. And that's the goal, to not just try to have something for everyone, but to have high quality things for people who are into fitness to branch out into and take advantage of. So I encourage you to take a free trial, look around, see what's there. Don't feel overwhelmed with the information. So, oh, there's a bunch of courses in there. I got to go through all of these. No, just find what works for you. There's some general information on training and nutrition. There's some specific information on different things and see what gravitates towards you. Check out the community and see what kinds of questions people are asking and what kinds of topics are being covered. And feel free to connect and share with that. There are live meetups every single week where you can just drop in and ask questions or just say hi. I've done many, and there will be many more workshops and seminars. And like I said, there's going to be interviews with different people. Some of them will just be presentations, but many of them will be Q and A's where you could come and ask a question of someone that has something or doing something that maybe you want to go in that direction or learn more from them. So you won't just hear my voice, you'll hear the voice of other people. And the other thing that's going to happen with this, because I know how the times are, is there'll be a very extensive affiliate program with this. So once you're a member, if you like it here, it'll be very easy to refer other people and profit share in that. So what that means is very simple. Once you become a member, you say, hey, I'm this new community I'm a part of. It's called Team Bodysport Fitness. You can check it out if you like, and on a free trial, and you'll have your own special affiliate link that you can give to people, and they can take a 7-day free trial to see if they like it as well. If they don't, no problem. If they do and they join, you will get 50% of their monthly recurring revenue for as long as they stay a member. So you can imagine how that could be. This could be another income stream for you if you want it to be. You don't have to do that, but it's something that if you like it, it's like going to a movie and telling people that you like the movie, and then if they go to the movie and watch it and pay for it as well, boom, the movie company sends you, half of what they paid. That's how we want to do things because I want to grow this. I want to expand this to other people, but I also want to give people the opportunity of profiting from it as well. I hesitate to use the word, but the goal is to make it magazine-like, and I had a great experience being a part of developing and publishing a brand new fitness magazine with an amazing person and my business partner for a long time, Terry Goodlad, who's one of the top photographers in the industry of all time, as far as I'm concerned. And I learned so much. We learned so much from that. And it was a time where print magazines were dying and the digital platforms were just still growing. And what we brought out, I was really proud of. But now there needs to be a little bit something different and it needs to be a little bit more diversification. And I think I have with school on this platform the ability to make something that is highly entertaining, highly educational, and builds a strong community that also allows people to profit share in it. So that's the goal, that's the vision. I've already told Logan I said that I would, but feel free to check it out and hopefully it's something for you. And if it's not, that's fine. I still wish you well on your journey. Train hard, grow easy, and hopefully I'll see you inside.